you doing? Come on in. I'm Dolph Jackson of the Come On In Sports Network, and I'd like to welcome you to the first annual Ballers of the Year. It's been a great first year here at the Come On In Sports Network, and we hope to bring you more exciting content going forward. Let's get to it. First award up goes to Steelers kicker Chris Boswell. Boswell this year scored 158 points, had a long of 57. He was good on all these extra points and was 93% on his field goal attempts. Chris Boswell is our place kicker of the year. Next up, we go to the Lone Star State, baby. That's right. We go to Dallas, Texas for the returner of the year. And look no further than Mr. Electrifying himself, Cavante Turbin. On the year, Turbin brought back a kick, a punt for 60 yards, and a 99-yard kickoff return. This young man is lightning in the bottle. Cavante Turbin is your 2024 returner of the year. Our next award goes to the comeback player of the year. Now, we could have went many ways with this, but the voters, that's right, the staff here at the Come On In Sports Network and our friends who have helped us with this voting, we decided to go with J.K. Dobbins of the LA Chargers. This year, Dobbins returned off a major injury to rush 195 times for 905 yards, 9 touchdowns at an average of 4.6 yards per carry. J.K. Dobbins is our our comeback player of the year. Next up, this young man simply came out of nowhere and just was balling, baby. When the Philadelphia Eagles signed Zach Bond this offseason, he was just looked at as a guy to come in and contribute on special teams. But little did they know, when he was put on the field and he was put in the right situation, that this young man would simply blossom into the talent that many thought he was when he came into the National Football League. When given the opportunity, all Zach Bond did this year was ball out. 93 solo tackles, 3.5 sacks, 5 forced fumbles, and 1 intercept. Congratulations to Zach Bond as this year's linebacker of the year. Keep up the good work. For our next award, baby, we go all the way to the nation's capital and not the White House. But we go to a place and to a team that many did not expect much from this season. We head to Washington, baby, to crown this year's Offensive Rookie of the Year. You see him on the screen, baby. Simply amazing. This kid put on one of the greatest rookie performances in the National Football League in the history of the league, leading the Commanders to a NFC Championship game appearance in his very first year. There is no doubt that the future is very bright in the nation's capital. Jaden Daniels' rookie season was phenomenal. 3,568 yards, 25 touchdowns, only 9 intercepts, and a QBR rating of 70.5. Congratulations to Jaden Daniels, this year's Offensive Rookie of the Year. Next up, we go to the City of Angels, baby. That's right, Los Angeles, California, to crown the Defensive Rookie of the Year. This young man got better and better as the season went on. He helped lead the Rams to the divisional round of the playoffs. This year's Defensive Rookie of the Year is former Florida State linebacker Jared Verse. Verse, in his first year in the National Football League, had 36 solo tackles, 4.5 sacks, and 2 forced fumbles. And he left his imprint on many games. Just his mere presence on the field made a difference for the Rams. So congratulations to Jerry Verse, our Defensive Rookie of the Year. Next up is the Offensive Line of the Year. Well, family, to push or not, simply put, they have been the best offensive line in the National Football League all season, paving the way for one of the greatest seasons we have seen from a running back. Offensive Line of the Year is none other than the Philadelphia Eagles. Congratulations to the Eagles for winning the Straight Baller of the Year, Offensive Line of the Year. Next up, family, we go to the Defensive Line of the Year. I know many of you are like, oh, the Eagles could have won back-to-back, but they didn't. This defense, that's right, the Chargers defense, led by first-year head coach Jim Harbaugh, was one of the stingiest units when they came up to giving up the most important thing in games, punts. The Chargers were a solid unit all year long, and they did make the playoff, though they did not go far, succumbing to the Texans in the wild card round. But nevertheless, still a good season, a great season for the LA Chargers. And congratulations to the entire defensive line, baby, the entire defensive front. Show some love for the trenches, baby. Congratulations to the Chargers, our defensive line of the year. Oh, baby. Oh, when you talk about a season. When you talk about a season for a running back. When you're in the barbershop, old Hayes, young Hayes, new Hayes, middle Hayes, you better put some respect on his name. I know many my age, younger and a little older. You want to go back and talk about the Barry Sanders, the Emmitt Smiths, the Herschel Walkers, all the great running backs, the sweetness, the Walter Paytons that have graced the National Football League, the Jim Browns before my time, the Gale Sayers. When you talk about the greats in a season, none, I repeat, none have had a season like this young man on the screen right now. Saquon Barkley was blessed. He was blessed to be let go out of that stranglehold that he was being held to in New York, and he was set free. And he flew, baby. He flew all the way to the city of brotherly love and just went berserk, running all over and through every team in the National Football League that his team would face. And in a matter of moments, he will have an opportunity on his birthday, baby, to give himself one hell of a birthday present. And when you think about the season that this young man has had, family, think about this. Again, I just named the greats, the Barry Sanders, the Emmitt Smiths, the Walter Payton. Eric Dickerson holds the single season rushing record with over 2,000 plus yards. Saquon Barkley could have broke that record, but he's a team player. He said the team and our goals are bigger than that record. Selfishly, as a fan, I wanted him to go for that record, but he decided to sit out and rest and get ready for the playoffs. And my, oh my, what a decision that was, because the kid has just been awesome and amazing and just special to watch. Saquon Barkley is must-see TV. So what did Saquon do this year on the field? Well, simply put, family, the kid carried the ball 345 times for 2,005 yards, 13 touchdowns, and averaged 5.8 yards a carry. Saquon Barkley is our total package of the year, offensive player of the year, baby. He can do it all, baby. He is just simply special. You see him on the screen. Mr. Shutdown. Many would look at Patrick Surtain II and say he didn't deserve the award that he got. Well, he deserved it because teams didn't throw his way, and that was with good reason. On the season, Surtain had 11 passes defense, 4 intercepts, 1 forced fumbles, and 34 solo tackles. When teams decide not to throw you in your area or throw your way, you are affecting a game. Patrick Surtain II is our total package of the year defensive player. Congratulations to you, young man. Keep balling, keep balling. So here you have on the screen our coach of the year, Mr. Dan Quinn, and I'm putting some respect on his name because when the season started, family, I wasn't a fan of Dan Quinn. I had saw Dan Quinn before. I saw him blow a lead in the Super Bowl. Thank you, by the way, because he's a Falcon fan. But anyway, when Dan Quinn was hired for the head coach job of the Commanders, I had my doubts. But I got to be real. I got to keep it real. This man put together a hell of a staff, and he has been a hell of a leader, and they were gifted a godsend in quarterback Jaden Daniels. This man led this young team all the way to the NFC Championship game. Congratulations to Coach Dan Quinn, our 2024 Ballers of the Year, Coach of the Year. I salute you, sir. Great job done with that young team of yours. And the final award, many call it the MVP, but we here at the Come On In Sports Network are going to call it just what it is, Quarterback of the Year. And our Quarterback of the Year, baby, nobody circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills, baby, until they play the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm sorry, baby. I just had to throw that in there like that, Joe. I love you, Bills Nation. I love you. I love you, baby. But, man, I love this kid. Josh Allen, one hell of a season, MVP season. This kid was special all year. You can tell the greatness of a quarterback or a superstar player when they elevate the game of those around them. And that's what Josh Allen did this past season. And Josh Allen is our 2024 Come On In Sports Network's Quarterback of the Year. Well, family, that's going to conclude our first annual Straight Ballers of the Year Awards. I'm Dolph Jackson reminding you, family, don't go anywhere because me and the guys will be live giving you play-by-play and everything in between of Super Bowl 59 for New Orleans as the Philadelphia Eagles try to deny the Kansas City Chiefs a third consecutive Super Bowl title. Until then, family, take care. We'll see you next time. And we out.
The Come On In Sports.